Till the age of 44, I have never taken part in any athletic event or any sports related activity. I was only focused on studying, topping the class. So I had topped the school, topped the university, everything. I was quite happy. I was preparing for competitive exams. I got the SBI PO exam. I was very happy because that was considered next to civil service exam at that time. I had a very good career. As I told you, when I came to Mumbai Corporate Center, we were working 9 to evening 8:30. Work was going on all smooth. But suddenly it came to my mind, what am I doing? Morning office till evening office, just coming to office, going back, next day again, repeating the routine, doing things, everything fine. I felt within myself, I have a lot of potential, it is not being used. I felt within myself that there are 270,000 bankers in SBI. All are doing almost same work. Leaving home in the morning, reaching office, sitting late till 8, 9, going home like that, bank work. I felt there is nothing inspiring around me. I also felt that the same would be thought by people around me, that here is a banker, that's all. I had never heard people telling, here is an inspiring banker. So it came to my mind how to be inspiring, how to inspire others, and others should tell you are inspiring. I was also thinking that we should do something challenging and put life into our ears. You come to office, go back, if you repeat it, you reach 60, you will retire. After that, you take care of your grandchildren, everything. It is, your life is gone, I will tell you. You are not living your life. I thought in SBI, no one is running long distance. Not long distance, even 100 meters is a challenge for many of us. So I thought, this is one opportunity. If I do long distance, I feel that I will be the only one who has done it in SBI. I saw the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon advertisement calling for runners to run. Straight I gave application, registered for it, 42 kilometers. I didn't know what was the distance. I just thought I have to be different from all the others. I have to inspire others. The race day, I started from CST station. Almost took 4 or 5 kilometers I covered somehow. I couldn't move forward. My body started paining, legs started paining, entire joints wherever started paining. Because I
Which
had
year
not,
it was, Nixon?
I think it was 2005.
2005. Okay.
Yes. Or yes, 2005, I think. Then I didn't prepare well for this run. I purchased a very cheap quality shoe, 250 rupees, from a wayside store and started running 42 kilometers. After 8 kilometers, the sole of the shoes went off. I didn't know what to do. I was thinking to quit. 8 kilometers over, 10 kilometers somehow I reached, almost 12 I reached. I was thinking it is better to quit. Another 30 before me. Then it came to my mind, if it was so easy, all the people would be running 42 kilometers. Also, no one had forced me to register for the 42 kilometers run. I had voluntarily decided, if I quit now, I cannot be a different person. If I quit now, after 10 kilometers, I am not inspiring anyone. Somehow I have to complete this. I am not going to surrender. Another 32 kilometers, either by walking or jogging or crawling, somehow I will reach there. It was hell for me for the remaining 32 kilometers. After 7 hours, 30 minutes, I reached the finishing point of 42 kilometers and I received my first finisher's medal for full marathon, 42.195 kilometers. And I got my first finisher's medal, which gave me a lot of happiness, pride, and satisfaction. I learned from this first marathon many things. And this I tell when I address meets of social entrepreneurs also. Running a marathon and running a social enterprise is almost same. Before you venture into social enterprise or an event like running marathon, you have to study well about it. You have to talk to experts. You have to speak to people who have run earlier. You have to speak to people who are running social enterprises. Of course, there will be a lot of hurdles till you reach 42 kilometers. Are you resilient enough? Running a social enterprise, lot of hurdles are there. Lot of disappointments come, lot of failures come. Are we ready to accept it and go ahead? Failures are common in life. Like when after 12 kilometers, I felt like quitting. I felt I will not be able to go from there. That all often happens to everyone when hurdle comes. But should we surrender to that hurdle, or we should gather strength, mental strength, and go ahead? This is the question which any social entrepreneur also should be will be looking for. I tell social entrepreneurs, you have to accept failures. That failures are not real failures. You fail when you don't get up from there. When you proceed from there, you are winning. And Tokyo Marathon, one thing as I told you, which changed my attitude in Tokyo is that, as I told you, everyone is either doing some kind of fitness exercise. Even 80-year-old, 90-year-old people are doing it. It came into my mind, if they can run faster than me, why cannot I do more? And reaching fast is only related to your practice. The amount of practice you put into running, that much you can benefit also. But I was thinking I was not putting that much practice to run and complete within 3 hours or 4 hours. I used to complete within 5 hours only in Japan. My best time was 4 hours, 30 minutes in Japan. That is from 7 hours, 30 minutes in Mumbai, my first marathon, I improved it to 4 hours, 30 minutes. And in Japan, I started running 2 full marathons per year because I found it is a weather is very conducive for running, and also very good running tracks all over. And also wherever you go out, you find people running only. There are old people, young people, everyone is running. You are in that mood. You cannot stay out. You have to also participate. So I practiced a lot, improved my timings to 4 hours, 30 minutes. And I also did 2 full marathons per year. I came back to Mumbai. I thought I will improve again because life has to be challenged. If I am happy sitting with 2 full marathons, I am again going into the comfort zone. I should not be in comfort zone. I should do something challenging every time. And that has been my attitude for so many years. I thought I will do 4 full marathons per year, so that every quarter I have some goal to look forward. I'm having a full marathon after 3 months. Yes, I should prepare for it. Means I have to be disciplined. I am not running to complete within 3 hours or 4 hours. I always think that I should run comfortably. If I think that I will run within 4 hours and defeat another runner or defeat many others and reach, I have to practice a lot, exhaust myself, and I'm carrying the stress in banking to running also. I don't want that. Running should be enjoyed as a pleasant activity. Working also. The office also, I do my work in a very pleasant manner. Running also, I do it in a very easy, pleasant manner, so that it doesn't add stress to you. My aim is not to defeat other runners. Like, except for the professional runners in a marathon race, all the other runners run to challenge themselves. And every 3 months, I try to challenge myself by participating in some marathons. This has improved my optimism. It has improved my confidence. It has given a lot of discipline to me. And I've been able to inspire many, many people. And my goal was to inspire, I'm telling you, wherever I travel in India, be it in the bank or outside the bank, many people come to me and tell that I inspire them. And that has been very, very, giving me a very, very happy feeling, a proud feeling. One, I achieved my goal. Second, many people are getting inspired. That State Bank of India is itself having lot of young runners now. They're enter into running, and there is a good running culture in the bank now. I'm very proud that I have contributed that to SBI.